Welcome back to another episode of the show. I'm your host, David Womack. Now let's dive straight into some TV and movie news. Now, first up, Johnathan Majors. The news broke. He was found guilty. Johnathan Majors found guilty of assault harassment. The verdict was reached yesterday by a 6-person jury after over 4 hours of deliberation spread across 3 days. Johnathan Majors is set to be sentenced on February 6th. It's important to note that on 2 other charges, he was found not guilty of intentional assault in the 3rd degree and not guilty of aggravated assault in 2nd degree. In a statement after the verdict, Johnathan Majors' attorney, Priya Chaudhry, said Majors looks forward to fully clearing his name, implying he may appeal. Shortly after the verdict was read, Marvel Studios dropped the actor as Kang the Conqueror from the upcoming Marvel Cinematic Universe films. Now, Johnathan Majors, this story is taking a life of its own. There's a lot of things that's happening that we still don't know about. And I just wish all the victims and everyone involved the best. In our next bit of news, it looks like X-Files is plotting a return from producer Ryan Coogler. According to a new report from Bloomberg this week, Ryan Coogler, Black Panther, is still attached to produce a brand new version of the X-Files, which franchise creator Chris Carter had first teased earlier this year. The site reports Disney is developing a new version of the X-Files that would be produced by Ryan Coogler, the director of the Black Panther and Creed films. X-Files originally ran for 9 seasons from September 1993 to May 2002, with 10th and 11th seasons arriving in 2016 and 2018. In total, 218 episodes were made. The planned animated spin-off series that was officially axed earlier this year was titled The X-Files Albuquerque, which was said to be a comedy centered around an entire cast of new characters. There's no word yet on when this series will release. I'm sure we're looking at maybe a couple years out, but I'll stay tuned for it. In our next bit of news, actor Darius McCrae, my bro, was arrested again. Actor Darius McCrae arrested for the 2nd time over failure to pay child support. This, according to jail records obtained by TMZ. The Family Matters star, who is dad to 2 daughters and 1 son, was booked on November 27th, failure to pay child support. According to court docs, he had an outstanding arrearages of $52,788 as of March 12, 2019. McCrary pled not guilty, but the judge still set a bond. Online records show he still remains behind bars. The actor claimed he only made $500 during the previous years, rendering him unable to pay child support to help out his then estranged wife, Tammy Browner. The 2 divorce was officially finalized in 2019 after a bitter 2-year battle, and one of the terms of their divorce was Darius pay Tammy $1,300 per month in child support, which he now is being accused of not paying. I just want to send out positive vibes to everyone involved. Hopefully they get through it together as a family. In our next bit of news, the Netflix hit show Wednesday, it looks like it's getting a spin-off. Wednesday, Uncle Fester spin-off in the works at Netflix. This is a potential offshoot of the streamer's mega hit, produced by Amazon MGM Studios, with focus on Fred Armisten's character. Netflix is in the early stages of development on a spin-off of Wednesday. The potential series would focus on Uncle Fester's, featuring Jenna Ortega, paternal uncle played by Fred Armisen. A spin-off was destined to happen because how big of a hit Wednesday was for Netflix. Wednesday, which premiered in November 2022 and became Netflix's biggest series to date, it was renewed for a 2nd season in January. Wednesday's creator and showrunners Al Gough and Miles Miller had spin-off ideas brewing even before the series debuted. Gough and Miller executive produced season 1 of Wednesday with Tim Burton, announcing Jenna Ortega will be a producer on the 2nd season. Now, I always thought the Uncle Fester character did have an opportunity to go deeper into her storyline, and that's what it looks like they're going to do. I'm excited to see it. In our next bit of news, Netflix's Cuties looks like it just won its case in court. An appeals court on Monday blocked a Texas district attorney from pursuing child porn charges against Netflix for showing the French film Cuties. In a 3-0 ruling, the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals upheld a lower circuit injunction that put the prosecution on an indefinite hold. Netflix released the film in September 2020, sparking immediate controversy over its depiction of a teen dance troupe. Lucas Babin, the elected DA of Tyler County, Texas, indicted the streamer for promotion of lewd visual material depicting a child. The film does not contain any sex scenes. The underage actors are shown doing provocative dance steps while clothed, and there's also a brief glimpse of an adult woman's breasts. Now, to be fair, there is some edgy topics in this particular film, but the court ruled in Netflix's favor for this particular matter, so I'd say we just listen to what the court says. In our last bit of news, actor James McCaffrey from the Max Payne series died today. James McCaffrey, who portrayed the firefighter and 9/11 victim Jimmy Keffy on The Rescue Me and provided the voice for a title character in Max Payne video games, has died. He was 65. He also starred in the 1990s on the series Viper and New York Undercover. McCaffrey died Sunday at his home in New York after a battle with melanoma. McCaffrey also starred in the 1990s as expert driver Michael Payton Joe Astor on the first and fourth seasons of the NBC drama Viper. He voiced Max Payne, the avenging former NYPD officer turned DEA agent whose wife and daughter were murdered by junkies. In video game installments released in 2001, 2003, 2008, and 2012. James McCaffrey said, "I'm not a big fan of video games, and I never have been." He said in a 2020 interview, "The first time I did Max Payne, it was like 6 hours a day in a sound booth, and it was about 400 pages of script. But I've never seen it. I never played it. I have no desire to. I lack the proper appreciation for video games." Now, James McCaffrey didn't play video games much, but I played his video game, and Max Payne was a cultural hit. James McCaffrey voiced tons of video games over his career. He was 65 years old. As always, guys, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much for joining this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let me know you care. Let me know you love me. Also, hit that like button so the algorithm can know what's going on over here. As always, have a great day, everyone.